Hi, everyone. Tracy Huff here. And so we're talking about success habits, and we talk about success habits all the time. And the one that we're talking about this month is persistence. So we had to introduce persistence to some of our students. But what we really want to talk about is why you cannot succeed without persistence. So that's what I want to talk about today is why you absolutely have to have persistence to be a success in anything. And the first thing is the fact is that the bigger the success is, the bigger the success, the more challenges you have to face. And the more challenges you have to face, the more persistent you have to be. So most of the time when we're trying for something or working towards something, we stop when we meet resistance, or we maybe try one or two things and then say, oh, that's just not going to work for me, right? But the value is to keep going until you do get to that thing. So there's not a lot of competition in that space. If you think about all of the people that you know, all the people you know in business, or all the people that you know working towards goals, or all the people that you know that wanted maybe the same thing you are, it goes with everything. It goes with, for us in the martial arts world, all the people that start martial arts and don't complete to a black belt, people that start college but never finish, people that start on a track of learning and don't complete, right? So the competition in this space of persistence is nominal. So you don't have as much competition as you think that you do, number one. And think about this, the biggest things in life, 95% of what we have to do, we do not enjoy, right? It's only that 5% that we really enjoy. And it's only the reason that we enjoy it is because of what we're going to get when we reach the results, or what we think we're going to get when we get to the end, right? So it's the big reward at the end that keeps us motivated and keeps us going. For me, it's always about the change that I'm able to help, and how many more people can I help? How many more people can I serve? That's what gets me juiced. And that's why I'm doing these videos as much as I don't want to, because I know that I have to persist, because if I don't, then you're not going to know about me, and you're not going to know how I can help you. Does that make sense? Right. So, all of your success just depends on what you can do to motivate yourself to do that 95% of stuff that nobody wants to do, right? So that's where your persistent muscle has to get built. That's where you have to utilize some skills to stay focused on your goals. But ideas in themselves are everybody has a good idea, but to get them over the finish line takes a different level of thinking. So you have to change how you're thinking about your life, about what you're going to do. What are you willing to give up right now? What are you willing to give up right now to get to your goal? What are you willing to stop doing to get to your goal? What are you willing to start doing, aka videos? What are you willing to start doing to get to your goals? So you've got to be willing to do that. Okay. Another thing is you have to become a skilled expert, and expertise only comes by repetition, and by doing something over and over and over again, and getting in there and figuring it out and doing it again and getting it better. Again, that's your persistence. But once you become an expert, we're experts in building confidence. It's what I've been doing for the last 13, 15 years, right? But we're an expert at it. Martial artists, we say the black belt is just a white belt that never quit, because they kept going and they kept making it better. Okay. So you get to be a skilled expert. And then once you put in all that work, do you think you're going to value it more or less? Right? Because when you obtain that goal, it's going to mean something to you, because you know what kind of work and what energy and what effort you put into it. Right? So success, you're going to enjoy it more. And you're also going to find out where your weaknesses are pretty quick. And then you're going to have some choices to make. You're going to have to go get new skills. You're going to have to hire people who have those skills, but you're going to have to acknowledge the weakness. You're going to have to figure out a solution around it, and then keep going. And the analogy, the one thing you have to remember is, that's Nikolai, he popped in, is that success is completely in your hands. Like, it is completely up to you when you stop, or if you'll stop, or if you don't stop until you get to that goal and then to go to the next. It's completely up to you. And the analogy that we used in our report here is football players. We're a football family, and football players practice a lot, right? Professional football players practice a lot. High school football players a lot. College football players, they practice a lot. But the statistic in this report is that there's only a play occurring 11 minutes of each game, right? So it's 11 minutes of each game is there a play. And then that it doesn't take into account defense and special teams. So less than 5.5 minutes that the quarterback is actually doing something. So we're looking at 88 minutes. So it's 5.5 minutes times 16 games. So they spend thousands of hours in preparation for those minutes. Thousands. What are you doing that? Are you doing that to get to where you want to go? Are you? So you can learn to be persistent. You can take more action. And that's really what we wanted to talk about this month. And if you need help learning how to do that, you can reach out to us. You can, if you're in the Fayetteville area, you can come take class with us. If you're not, you can DM us and set up a strategy call, and we will help you figure out how to take some action to get some massive results and how to start building your persistent muscle. So call us, go to our website, familymaa.com. Our business and personal development resources page has some free stuff for you there. We are here to help you build that persistent muscle and go get what you want. All right, I'll see you next time.